Yeah, so I'm gonna tell a bit of a story because I have a bit of a history with this game. I put a lot of hours into this game.
More than I did.
On it, like with against my will, I put more hours in.
Brandon's too nice of a friend.
I'm too nice of a guy. I used to have a friend named Aiden. He lived in our neighborhood, and he was
Before you get too far into this, preface this with your age. How old were you at the time?
what about 10? I would say, maybe even younger to like 8.
Somewhere around that. So 2005, you were actually... This game came out in 2005, so I'd say you were probably at the oldest 6 or 7.
Yeah, I was quite young. And Aiden was probably one of my closer friends at this time. He would come over to my house almost every single day, and he would come over and he would ask one singular question. And that would be, can we play Shadow? If he said yes, he would spend the entire day playing Shadow. And not the game Shadow, the 2-player multiplayer one where it's the arena matches is what we played. That's all he would want to play. And then it got to the point where I eventually didn't want to play anymore. So he would be like, do you want to play Shadow? And I would say no. And his response was, why? 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 And no matter what you said, it would be why.
Brandon is traumatized.
So, I always ended up, and then there was one time, I'll never forget this. I have 2 more stories with Aiden. The first one was, we went, I think it was Elephant Rock. And then we came back from Elephant Rock.
I remember this now!
We came back from Elephant Rock, and Aiden had broken into our house, climbed our fridge, broke the shelving off of one of our fridge doors, and was sitting on the couch when we got into the house.
Like, dude, this fucking, like, 4-year-old child busted into our house.
And he didn't apologize for breaking the thing or anything like that. He just looked at me and said, do you want to play Shadow?
It's one of the fucking weirdest shit you could ever imagine. I forgot that he did that.
I didn't.
Like, we had, our fridge at the time was one with French doors, so it opened like this. So he had opened the fridge side and literally climbed the shelves on the door and broke all of the fucking shelves off the door. My dad was pissed. He got banned from our house for a while.
Yeah.
Much to Brandon's chagrin. I'm sure he was just devastated. I wonder what Aiden's up to now.
Yeah, right?
He's an adult at this point.
Yeah, he wasn't much younger than I was. Hey, if you're watching this,
I still don't want to play Shadow the Hedgehog.
If you're watching this, what are you doing now? Anyways, and then there's one more. One day, he had to look after his cousin. Well, his cousin, they wanted basically us to watch after his cousin. They didn't want to watch after, so they sent him with his cousin. And I remember hiding from Aiden with his cousin because his cousin thought he was annoying too. Dude, it was fun the first 467 times he asked.